This is Dakota News Now Sports.
When once asked by SDSU if he'd come up to play the Jackrabbits, head coach Gino Auriemma said there was no way in double hockey sticks, don't know if I can say the other word, that he'd come to Brookings. Tomorrow night, the two programs will meet for the first time in the Division I era, and it's Aaron Johnson's job to figure out how to pull a monumental upset in Gino's house. Parker Brown has more from Stores.
The Jacks have a tall task in taking on 2-seed UCONN on Monday, but head coach Aaron Johnston says they're up for the task.
There's going to be a lot of runs. There's going to be some emotion. We've got to handle all of it. And early on in the game, to your point, is going to be important. We've got to be able to go out and establish that we can play the way we want to play to build some confidence and get ourselves going.
UCONN head coach Gino Auriemma had high praise for the Jackrabbits and says he has a lot of respect for SDSU. He admitted he's not exactly pumped up for this matchup.
I look at the bracket and I go, okay, I don't want to see anybody in our bracket that kind of reminds me of us a little bit, right? I want somebody that has no idea how we play or what we're trying to do and that their style of play is completely different than ours. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get that because these guys, you know, they're incredibly disciplined. They've been together a long time, so they're experienced. They know each other. They remind me of the Creighton team in our league. They run their stuff. They execute so well offensively and defensively.
Jacks players like Haley Timmer believe their non-conference schedule helped prepare them for this moment, and that putting any first game jitters behind them and using confidence from their win will help in round 2. Timmer says there are a few keys to staying in the game with the Huskies.
Yeah, I think one of the main things is how fast they play and how they push the ball in transition. So taking away their transition game will be a huge part of what we do, and then obviously handling their offensive threats.
In Stores, Connecticut, Parker Brown, Dakota News Now.
Good job, Parker. Matchup again starts at 7 o'clock on ESPN, with the winner advancing to the Sweet 16 in Spokane, which ironically was where SDSU played in the NCAA tournament last year. They'll face either Iowa or Oklahoma if they can get there, but obviously getting there will be quite the tall task. Again, tip-off at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Plenty of coverage coming up on Dakota News Now.